Yeah, shorter but with higher highs. Like, I really liked Benedicta's kind of emotional instability when she believed she lost Garuda, because then she felt worthless to the king and to Waloed as an individual, even though she is like the head of the intelligence, I think it was intelligences of the kingdom. Like, she's not gotten that far just on Garuda alone. She's obviously a very valuable asset with Garuda, but she clearly has good skills and charisma to get that far in that role. Otherwise, she'd just be kind of relegated as, you know, like just a powerhouse kind of piece on a chessboard like Titan is so far. So, yeah. So I think I really liked the short pieces of Benedicta's story. I like that she had like a very nice, well, at the time, very nice relationship with Sid, and she still felt very pained over that. But at the same time, you see her, the points of where she's tried to survive, like, you know, using, you know, potentially her female charisma, I'm going to say, to get what she wants and information, etc. And she did that, I think, as points to survive. So you definitely see that, and that was good. So for a bit of like a recap on what just happened, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for asking the question. I really appreciate it. Yeah, for a bit of a recap, we were tracking down a icon of fire, well, a dominant of fire, I should say, who Clive believed for it to be the individual who killed Joshua. Turns out that Benedicta was also after this individual, and we fought them at this fought them at this fort, where Clive absorbed some of Garuda's power, and essentially Benedicta's just primaling went on cooldown for a little bit, where she became very mentally unstable. They were then attacked by a different faction, and due to the mental instability that she was experiencing at the time, as well as, you know, being potentially captured and or killed in the next few minutes, she lost control of Garuda and ended up almost destroying like a forest and the surrounding areas, by which we went to stop her. Both Clive and Sid did. We saw the dominant of fire during that section, and he was, you know, disappearing, reappearing, doing all that kind of jazz, and we were following him. Then we got to Garuda. We fought Garuda. And upon Garuda actually capturing Clive, Clive then turned into Ifrit. And here begins the problems, because Ifrit was the individual that killed Joshua / Phoenix at the start of the game. So now he's gone through like a really bad existential crisis. I mean, who wouldn't? Like, there's a lot of things to fight for yourself for. There's a lot of guilt involved, as well as probably a shattered self-image, because he's been living his entire life to seek revenge. Oh, Moogle! So that is what's happened. But Sid did state, come on, there is a second dominant of fire. You need to figure out who this is. We need to go find them, because that can't happen, right? So that's kind of where we are. We're still tracking them down, and Clive is still struggling with the fact that, yeah, very bad things happened. Selling a sword you get from a side quest that's necessary for the final Oh.
So your mind's made up, is it?
Hello.
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Thanks, Gav.
Understood.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss.
Aww. Good lad.
Take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Jill! Oh! Jill!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Jill, you look so pretty.
Ready, my lady?
I love them so much. Oh, I love them so much.
Ready.
The little subtle, nuanced body language that Clive has. He's so cute, man. He's so cute. Oh, I love them.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
And you were that mission, Jill.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Aww. Bloody wonderful.
We should press on.
Ah! I love Homecoming.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest.
No.
Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Yo, Paladin. It's been some time. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for the Prime game. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Look at all this foliage! I know this sounds really silly, but I just love just how much nature and foliage we can just walk through. It sounds silly, but I really enjoy it. I think it's such a nice, you know, it's not just like a path with little detail. It just feels so full. Aware of
They
this.
never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
They were building a bridge? Why? For like trade and such?
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer.
Fuck you
Just when
too.
I thought my luck had changed.
I ain't helping you now.
Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These
I'm about to-
blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest. But you couldn't Run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
I don't like this guy. I'm not doing this side
Only
quest.
take orders from your master.
Yeah, no. Fuck this guy. Rude as hell. I'm not a savage. That guy was rude as hell. I ain't helping him. Fucking do the side quest? Fine, but he was so rude. I don't like rude people. Yeah. No, you can't do anything like that, no.
Fine.
This isn't a Bethesda game.
That's the spirit. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master. Be off with you then. And don't...
I'm going to Martha's Rest anyway, right? So I'm assuming. Oh, I literally just have to deliver a package. Oh, okay, cool.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
Looks like an Imperial to me. But first, I need to explore and acquire all of the items. Oh, we can. Amazing.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that sword in its sheath.
I'm feeling very fighty with the people here, I'm not gonna lie. I very much want to heck them up.
Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to East, but leave him in the pod.
Where did he want the... Deliver the package. Clive is asked by Rowan, a merchant making his way to Malta, to take charge of an urgent delivery. Deliver the package to Martha's Rest. Oh, it was on the way? What? I went around it? We go back then? Yeah, I mean...
You barely...
I did wonder, would Clive ever remove the branded mark? But maybe he wouldn't.
Good girl. You get some rest.
Hello.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
See order crate?
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
That's how you
Chocobos go
pronounce
mad
it?
for 'em, don't they?
Gazelle?
And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you
Gazelle
can't get
greens?
greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
I don't trust their pronunciation, they're northern. Oh my god. Shot fang and a hide. Did he say he was going to give us something?
We get travellers and merchants aplenty through here. Enough to keep me.
If it weren't for that mark, I'd be on you like a rash.
Honestly, girl, I feel the same way about Clive. Don't worry, I get it. I understand.
Ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
I'd be on Clive like a piece of cake. Like,
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
hey Martha. Who doesn't have a crush on Clive is the real question.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention.
Strapping lad.
If he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Hey, there we go. Magic keywords.
Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's.
Old friend
He said he
Sid's.
had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so?
Are they gonna... Is she able to get us, like, safe
The
passage?
garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed.
Manual
What
labour
blooming
time?
nuisance it is.
We
We've
could
had no
jump
trade
that.
with the village for weeks.
We could easily jump
I
that.
did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Sauce.
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
Wait, where's the...
There he goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Ah! Down we go. Wait, was this the way I came before? Oh! Literally, this is the way I came. Okay.
Care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
Well, that's not
was
good.
that?
Oh,
Came
mate.
from under the bridge. Come on.
You've got some crustacean problems there.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
I love Jill. I love Jill so much. Just another day in Australia. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Okay, that was actually far quicker than I thought it was going to be. God, I'm kind of used to like 14 quest lines where there's like, you know, 10 fetch
The trusses
quests
are still
and
sturdy. It's just a
everything
matter of
between
replacing
like
the stringers
big
and
MSQ
relining the
stuff.
deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
What a
Thank
good...
you, my
Okay.
lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him will go way back. Not
Aww.
as far as Martha mind, but far enough.
I wonder what his connection to Martha is. Like
Well,
Sid
I
and
best
Martha's
get cracking
connection.
then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
Bridge
We
back
will.
soon enough. The range of accents in this game is really good as
The
well.
bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, alright? But I was supposed to be in Eastpool, yeah?
Maybe they're Yorkshire. It's like it's a mix. I think it's a mix of just a lot of accents, to be honest. Some of them are definitely like put on though by I think American voice actors. Because I'm assuming Ben Starr, like the man that does Clive is, I think he's American. As far as I know. Hey, mother. We did the thing.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food.
And people.
He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him.
After into guard
Anyway,
for him.
thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
Till the repairs are finished. I love it.
We'd be delighted.
I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Getting straight to it.
There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
Interesting.
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme.
Oriflamme?
Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall. Time
What?
was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
That sounds to me like they're amassing crystals and magic. From the sounds of it.
I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Wow, bastards. Rosaria did a wonderful job of treating their bearers well.
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh no.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then.
What?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it.
With it? Huh? Wait. She's talking about a child. Her child she carried for 9 months, right? Her child she carried for 9 months. Because they were born a bearer, she just let them just be confiscated, dealt with. What the fuck?
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
Oh my.
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
What the fuck?
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings.
Yeah, Elwin treated them really well. Same with like Clive. Clive treated them well.
Fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on him. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
I think we're good. I think I'm okay. I think I've seen enough. I think I have seen enough.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
I'm good. I am A-okay to just not experience this anymore. Oh my god. Come here, Toggle. Come here. You haven't had your daily pets. Come here, boy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. At your best. Jill, do you want head pats? Can we please just let me? Jill? Here's a bit of a tip for you, chat. Every girl loves like head pats. Unless her hair looks really good, then she'll probably bite your hand off, but that's not the point. I'm assuming this was the way.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed
God,
it was
that's
best
so...
for all concerned. I know.
That's so
But for a
messed
child
up.
to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
Well, these are normal. Hello, you're cool. I really don't want to fight. Never mind. Unfortunate. Very beautiful landscape. Just all of this game is very... Oh no! They attack! No, I'm sorry! The blue one is aggressive and then aggro's the others. Oh no! I just killed like harmless birds. I feel bad. No! Don't eat chocobos! I love chocobos! I just didn't think about it. They're not evil! They're just trying to live their life. I just put an end to their life quicker than they probably should have. These look like... So are these remnants of the fallen ruins? Similar to ones in the hideaway? I know that looks like another one. Okay, let's see what darkness awaits us at the Abbey. You'd think there wouldn't be anything, really, would you? But... Not like a place of religion. Although... yeah, no, religion's pretty dark.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see.
You see?
Then please, follow me.
Oh, so it becomes open if you pay money? So what do we see here? I wonder if this is where all the bearers are?
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain.
Oh, what the
Thank you. The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
Is that because they've been used like so much for magic and such? What is that? Stone? What?
The curse has taken them. All of them.
The curse?
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that. But we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
Oh my God.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Jesus Christ. So this is what happens to them. I kind of did wonder.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes.
Because
we should.
Surely, like, because they can use magic and draw upon the aether, like, surely there is a price to pay for it, to be able to use magic in the it is literally a special trait. Oops. Also, this is also really concerning for dominance, right? Considering the amount of aether they use. Or are they special? Obviously, nobody answered the question. But like, but they are essentially, like, the dominants who house the icons are essentially just like a much more powerful version of a bearer, right? Does that mean their fate is also destined to be the same way? Like, if they use their power, maybe they have like a larger capacity for using it. But we already see that Sid's in a really bad way, right? Like, he's coughing up blood every time he uses like Ramuh's transformation, or whenever he does anything like a big move or anything like really powerful. When he really uses his like Ramuh's power, he proceeds to cough up blood. Now, like, how old is Sid? Do we know? But they don't really have ages. Ugh. The crystal's curse, the price bearers, and dominance pay. Okay. So it will affect dominance as well. Oh, Sid. Price bearers and dominance pay for channeling aether through their bodies, the gradual petrification of their flesh. I'm really scared for the end of the game now. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics, beginning with a stiffness and ache in the extremities as the curse progresses. Limbs are rendered immobile and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone and the body crumbles into dust. Well, I wonder what happens to Clive at the end of the game. Oh no, man, don't do it. Yoshi Pink? Don't do it, man. Just.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I'm assuming, I'm assuming that's what's potentially going to happen to Sid during this. Oh well.
Come upstairs.
I don't like it. I really hope not. Is there a way to...
So, now you
They said there's no, like, there's no...
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
So she literally buys the bearers who are essentially like dying, so she can just give them a place to die on their own terms. Fucking hell, man. Ah! Jesus Christ.
It's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Thank you. The slumbering chocobo seal.
And know that you will always be welcome here.
Down with the bearer usage. So I'm assuming that's, so they get to that state because they are forced to use their gift. So I'm assuming it's just, they have drawn upon the Aether so much because they are forced into that they just, yeah, they just...
You were right, Sid. It really is them.
It's actually
Lord
overworked.
Rothfeld and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Bearers are cheap crystals. Oh, Jesus. Christ. This is really dark. Sid!
Sid.
His arm, man. No! No, I'm not having it. I'm not. I'm... For God's sake, I just... Really? Come on.
You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to.
Oh, this is so sad because he knows it's inevitable, right?
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
He still cracks a good joke, though.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh.
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her.
Oh.
For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier.
Yeah, that's true.
You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Aww.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
Aww, really? This game's gonna kill me.
So Ta-ra then.
So now it's been established that dominant indefinitely can be infected, like, can succumb to the curse as well.
The bridge to Eastbourne's mended by the sound of it.
So my question is, oh, this is the next thing. My question is, do you know we have like the blessing of the Phoenix, right? Like that was given to us via Joshua, who's a dominant. What does that mean then? Like, does that mean we're still drawing upon Aether, or are we drawing upon Aether of the Phoenix? If that makes any sense at all to anyone here, like, you know, because there's if someone's given a blessing to use the magic, does that mean that like that individual can now draw upon the Aether in the world, which you know would eventually lead to them succumbing to the crystal's curse? Or is it that's not how that works? Like the blessing is its own thing, like its own isolated instance of magic that then draws upon the Aether of the Phoenix instead of the Aether of the world. If you know what I mean? Clive wouldn't be affected by the crystal's curse, but Jill and Sid would be, for example, because, you know, they're using the but they're still using the Aether. I don't know. Questions. But I unfortunately don't think it's going to be as happy as that. So I'm assuming Clive is still using Aether, even when he's, like, using the moves. Oh my god. What if he casts from Joshua's MP to be... Could you imagine? Yeah, but honestly, with the dark story that this has, I don't think it's gonna be as, like, forgiving for Clive for that. I want to be awful. At the end of the game, you had, like, how many times you used, like, a move that consumed Aether.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
Oh! Yep, get the sword.
It's me, Hannah. Rodney.
I can't believe this is his wife. No! Oh my god, dude, the first scene where he just gets incinerated by the Phoenix. Oh man, he was such a good character as well, like a good guy.
Lady Hannah.
How did you know it was Clive? I guess dark hair?
I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all.
Haven't changed at all? The man is stacked with long hair now, and Jill is a grown woman with like super long hair. He gets incinerated by you. Wait, oh shit, no he does, yeah. Murdoch gets oh. Well, that's not. This isn't, yeah, he does. He gets incinerated by Ifrit. Oh!
The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
She's very pretty. Oh, lady.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
Please keep this under wraps. Please keep this very, very between you.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house.
Oh.
I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, this is so lovely.
We should be delighted.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go say hi. And hope it's not too awkward.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Oh. Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well,
Aw.
Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
I guess she
This
doesn't want
house
to go
holds
back
a lot of memories for me.
to it.
So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay.
Yeah. I wonder if this is where she got married.
The capital is closed to civilians by order of the Duchess.
Order of the Duchess. If this is Annabella, I'm gonna howl. Like, screw the main story mission. We're going straight there and we're killing the bitch. Like, Clive does not matter. She may be a mother by birth, but she's a terrible, awful individual that deserves to be sacrificed for the greater good.
Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
Her?
Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
I fucking knew it! I knew she was up to it. Like, I knew she was gonna be like, use herself as I originally thought she was using Joshua as like a bargaining chip. To essentially get into the Empire. But obviously Joshua, quote unquote, perished during the fight in Phoenix Gate. But she did say, like, I only hope there is still a place for me in His Majesty's, like, world he wants to build. So she just went up and married him. That's fucking wild. What a bitch.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
That's okay, girl.
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
He doesn't know. Fuck, he doesn't know. Oh, Clive. Clive, he doesn't... Oh, no, we have critical information that Clive does not.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll.
Oh, God.
I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
I wonder if you realised then what had happened.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Oh, Clive! You didn't know, you didn't...
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change
You didn't know?
for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end.
No.
I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
Oh, that you'd return home, that Clive would return home safe? Oh.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Oh! Is it gonna... The tension.
Get some rest.
Right.
The tension, no! Can't believe you just face away from each other.
Clive. Sleep well.
Oh, I love them both so much. They're hella gonna get together. They have to. There's too much tension here. And they just work, you know?
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Ooh!
Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
Elwyn looked good.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh! Goddamn, the
Before
booba.
Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers.
Oh, that's so sweet.
These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Oh, so it's his father's clothes. Oh, amazing. That's so lovely.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Oh, he has a cape and everything. That's so cool. Ah, I'm so happy.
They suit you well.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times.
Oh.
Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Oh, this is such a good scene. Oh, I'm so happy for them. Oh, what do we? You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies. Access the hideaways Stone to try out this new feature. I'm good. I am a-okay.
To the north. It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Wait, did I automatically equip the new sword? Oh, I did. One of the set of 7 swords said to have been forged in the flames of Mount Justanus has been passed on through generations for use of the Archduke's family and his closest shields. Archduke Elwyn presented Iviticus to Rodney Murdoch on the day he was promoted to Lord Commander of the Ducal Army. Oh, the glam's like a few days ago. Oh, so we can just glam now. Oh yes, someone did mention you do have glams and they released it recently. I did an update though. I'm a save. Oh, it's really sweet that it's like his father's. Well, it's Rodney's, or Lord Murdoch's, I should say. Lord Murdoch's like equipment as well as Elwyn's. It's like the sword was Murdoch's, from the sounds of it, and This is what Elwyn wore? An Imperial bearer turned deserter. He and his childhood friend Jill journey to their homeland of Rosaria to learn the truth of the events that shaped their histories. Their path takes them through the village of Eastpool, where they meet with Hannah Murdoch, wife of the late Lord Commander. She presents Clive with a set of clothes that once belonged to his father.
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago.
Oh,
Have
the
care
old road?
out there, both of you.
Oh, so we're going to have to go through blighted lands now? Oops, wrong way. Let's go, Jill! Oh, I can be here. I don't think it's been established how much the blight has... How much the blight has taken over.
Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn.
Hey, Kimmy.
Clive Rosfield.
Don't worry, nothing well, actually, we've got some... We had some upsetting...
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're...
We had some pretty upsetting realizations about bearers and the blessing of the crystal. And it being... We have now established the curse of it as well. How bad the blight is. Oh, okay.
Of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes.
People starting to recognize you.
The same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
No.
And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Yeah.
My bearers?
We have bearers? Or were they in his father's name?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here.
Oh, that was it, wasn't it? So when the Empire, when that happened, when Phoenix Gate happened, the Ironblood also attacked as well, right? That's why Jill was captured. So the Ironblood attacked, and then obviously the Empire overtook part of it as well, I think.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then
yeah, the Imperials
arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque.
There we go.
She was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
Aye. There it is.
In your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been
so they've kept them here, the bearers here.
And now you want to give them to me.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
Yeah, he's a deserter.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. And let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
Clive do be very fine.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Well, then it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. I never would
Rosalithian.
have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions,
What the
levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest.
Annabella, you are such a
Oh, this is
bitch.
me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far.
Oh my
he comes here
god.
every day.
The
almost
woman's
as if he's waiting for
actually
something.
just so...
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
I can't even describe... Oh yeah, it sounds like, alright, it sounds like top tier bitch behavior. However,
Oh, Patrick the Chocobo Keeper
she's
might
so
know where your bearer
disconnected
is.
from
He's
just the
taken old
normal
boy under his
people.
wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
You're bad at English dialects or accents. They are, to be fair. They have a really good mix of dialects and accents in this game. It's really well done. No bees.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
They need to die. All the proper British accents, Yorkshire, West Country, RP, Norwegian. All the classics. I love Heatwave. I'm so glad I saved up for it. All the classics.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me.
Oh.
I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
Oh.
Not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing,
Aww.
Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Clive's a good lad.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Oh, wow. It's so lovely to see, like, even, you know, he's not all there, but it's still lovely to see that people really cared about Rosalith and Elwyn and just how well they treated their bearers in reality, because they have,
Thank you,
like,
both of
actual
you.
loyalty and respect
You've
for
been
them.
most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind,
Oh
we
my
would long
God.
since have starved.
So Hannah's been
We
keeping the
want
place
to keep
afloat?
the
Oh my
bearers
god.
safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near
Oh my
spat in
God.
our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady.
That's really lovely.
I wish you a safe journey.
Like, Clive has obviously been like just a killing mercenary for the past God knows how many years, but now, I think 13 years, but now he's slowly kind of molding himself into, you know, someone who would have taken over the House of Rosalith, or at least, well, Rosaria, or at least someone of his, like, status back then. It's really nice. He's slowly becoming like a people's person instead of, oh, the Blight is
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
They are very
No wonder their
close.
crops are failing. The Blight is
Jesus.
leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy. Another thing to worry
About
about.
a crossover.
As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
God damn, Clive, you looking good. Same to you, Jill.
There it is. Phoenix Gate.
Wow, they just completely abandoned it, didn't they? Like the fort.
Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Boy. Let's go. We must. Even if I'm just very worried. Okay, here we are, Phoenix Gate. I think I'm good on equipment for maybe whatever happens next. We're going straight there? We're not traveling across the lands? Oh my god. Okay. Hey, Militia, by the way.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here.
Yeah, true. Because wasn't this like a strategic... This was like a strategic point for the Phoenix, right? It was like it was the apothecary where the Phoenix would go to listen to the, I remembered a critical piece of information. Okay. So, if the Phoenix, you know, the dominant, does in fact listen to, you know, their ancestors, the ancestors' voices, right? Like the wisdom. Maybe that's some weird timey-wimey stuff of how Joshua kind of, or maybe it's not even Joshua at that point, maybe, because he said, we have found you. So maybe at that point in time, that was like the collective spirits of the Phoenix who were at that point of time to contact Clive, who awoke in Ifrit during the Battle of Phoenix Gate. So I wonder if Joshua has actually come back here and listened to the wisdom of his ancestors, and now he is on his own personal mission to use that wisdom for, you know, personal gain or a personal goal. That would make the most sense to me, because there we go. Like it's if it kind of becomes like a collective, perhaps not like a collective conscious, but you know, Joshua is in his own right to make the decisions, but obviously he could have been influenced and taken on board what the ancestors had said to him during that. So surely he must have come back here and listened to them at this point.
No. It's just as I left it.
To me, this makes a lot of sense now. Like, that explains why potentially he was there. Oh, yummy. Don't look at the ash.
Let's have a look around.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Buried memories. Okay, we're playing for the... Okay, I may stream for longer. Also, the environment! We'll have more opportunities to actually explore.
Could anyone?
Oh, fucking hell. That is... Whoa! I don't think that's... I can't remember that being the result of... Was it when Phoenix did the thing? But that's that looked like a far bigger crater than what I remember being in the opening. Maybe it was just like perspective based, right? Because obviously your giant primals, sorry, icons. Probably when they both did the thing, when both Ifrit and Phoenix just battled out at the end. Yeah, but that was a very large crater.
What is it?
What's up? What's up?
Clive.
I mean, bandits maybe?
That's him.
Joshua! Or maybe it's not Joshua.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened.
Maybe this is gonna get real wild.
I have to know.
I'm not ready. 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 Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Has he come back here to listen to? No, he must have already done it like 100%. There's no way he wouldn't have, I don't think, at this point.